MOAS. MOAS. Repeat that. Repeat it one more time. Repeat it again. You're sitting there in front of your computer and you're saying MOAS, MOAS over and over. I just got you to say MOAS. Well, AMC, we're talking about the possible MOAS and how I'm probably going to get demonetized because I keep saying MOAS. But we're talking about the mother of all squeezes, my friend. And today, AMC, it's going the wrong way. We're going to talk about the chart and what is going on with AMC. They just had earnings. The stock is plummeting. What is happening right now with AMC? Breaking it down here in this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. What's going on, AMC fanatics? Today, AMC down to the $31 area. What is going on? What happened to the MOAS? The MOAS. We want MOAS, MOAS. MOASS, the mother of all squeezes. So AMC just had their earnings. The earnings was very interesting. You have the CEO now talking about how AMC is going to accept Bitcoin at some point, and how there's all this hypotheticals going on, and how accepting Bitcoin is going to change the business. Now, I know I'm being a little facetious. MOAS is just so many things to say here in this video, but at the end of the day, just the sheer reason or the sheer fact that the CEO or the company even talked about the idea of accepting Bitcoin. I mean, I'm bullish on Bitcoin, my friends. I'm all about it. But let's be honest. They're just trying to do anything they can, just trying to grab at anything they can to basically stay relevant here. But number one thing that is also happening is we've seen box office numbers are going down. They did beat on earnings, but you have to understand they still ended up losing money. First off, they lost money. Let's not say this is some huge turnaround. And number two, well, the street basically expected they would be much worse, and they beat that expectation. So let's be honest, they beat the expectations, but they're still losing money. They still have a lot of issues. They still have massive debt. They still have massive debt payments, interest on those debt payments. They still have tons of real estate. They still have a lot of things going against him here. And I'm not even going to get into the fundamentals here because I know nobody actually cares about the fundamentals with AMC. Nobody cares about it. I get it. Nobody cares about fundamentals when it comes to this company. And I'm totally fine with that, actually. I'm all about it. But let's talk about the actual chart here, and let's talk about what is going on with AMC today. It's down to the $31 area. You can see down there from $37 down to $31. All I know is, number one, the reason that the price of AMC is going down is because of the hedge funds, because of the FUD, because of the manipulation. The manipulation, my friends. The price of AMC is actually, the real price of AMC is around $500. If the dark pools didn't exist, if the hedge funds didn't exist, if the stock market didn't exist, the price of AMC would be $500. And that's just the bottom, right? We're talking about the upside being $10,000 here at this point. So what's really amazing, number one, is I know everybody told me that I'm an idiot. AMC went to the moon, blah, blah, blah. I get it, guys. I get it. I can't predict every little movement in the chart here. I just can't do it. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the problem is, after the earnings, everyone thought that the earnings was going to really change the game here for AMC, that magically the earnings was going to start the MOAS, the mother of all squeezes. That's what people believed, right? People believed that that would happen after earnings. And well, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that when a squeeze happens, the stock price goes higher, not lower. So right now, we're going lower. If you look here at the chart, what do we got going on with this chart? Is we got that $38 area. Now, was that resistance? Let's see. Was that resistance on the chart? Let's look at the daily chart. And we can see, oh my gosh, would you look at that? That yellow line, that downtrend that I drew, 2 weeks ago, it's still acting as resistance. We gapped up this morning and we pulled back down here to the $31 area. Wow. It's like magic, my friends. It's like magic. Now, the one thing that I do want to point out, like I said in the beginning of this video, there could be a possibility of a MOAS, a mother of all squeezes, to come. But there's a couple key things that we need to focus on here. Number one, the focus for us, $25 area. I think this $25 area, I don't know why, $25 to $20 is going to be a very key area. We've got the 200-day moving average right there at the $25 area. So that's why I keep pointing this out. $25, going to make you holla. All right? You can see we've also got this $15 area. A lot of people that have been charting this, even bullish people, even apes who believe that AMC is going to the moon at some point, even the apes believe that there is, number one, a very, very good possibility that AMC pulls down here to the $15 area. Now, why does that matter? Why do we care if it goes to $15? Number one, it's going to happen. What's a couple of things are going to happen here, right? Number one, the biggest thing that's going to happen if AMC goes to $15 is what's going to happen mentally, psychologically, right? What's going to happen with this stock? What's going to happen with this stock psychologically? Number one, we're going to have people that are going to end up selling because they're like, okay, I'm over it. The stock price is plummeting. I'm getting out. I'm done. I don't want to play this game anymore. So we'll have a big drop down to the $15 area. At that point, we could bounce off of that previous resistance, that previous area of price inflection at the $15, which we already identified there with that yellow line. We had multiple times when that $15 area was resistance. So we are now turning that resistance into what? Support. If that $15 area acts as support, what would happen then? We're going to have FOMO, my friends, FOMO, because what would happen in a FOMO world is, number one, shorts that shorted from $50 to $60. At that point, at $15, they're looking at it like, hey, I might want to take some profit. I'm going to add to the buying pressure. You're going to have more apes. I've seen this before. I've seen a lot of apes talking about how they're going to be buying at $15, which is funny because if they thought that the price of the stock was going to go to $1 million, why not buy it at 30? Why wait to 15? But let's keep on with this psychological idea. So you have shorts covering at 15. You have people who are waiting for the dip to buy at 15. So if we hit 15, we start to move back up. The price could go from like 15 to 20 to 30 very quickly. Now, that would put us, if you see the line here, if we touch down to this 15 area, we push back to 20, we break out of this downward trend, and then it's off to the races because, again, guess what? The FOMO is real. If we go down to 15, we push to 20, we start to creep up to 30, FOMO kicks in. So all those apes, all the AMC investors who thought that they were going to be buying at 15, that didn't end up buying at 15, they ended up selling at 30, they ended up selling at 30, and now they're waiting to, get rich again off some other stock. Once they see AMC back in the spotlight, back in the hype, back in the top gainers for the day, those apes are going to go and jump back in. They're going to jump back in and they're going to buy. So at that point, the stock price could go from like 15, 30, 50, and then push back up here to the $60 area. Now, I think that $60 area is going to be just a massive amount of resistance either way. Even if we do have a mother of all squeezes from 15 to 60, I think $60 mentally, emotionally, everything about 16 is going to be massive resistance. The short sellers are going to try to pile back in there at that triple top, quadruple top area there at the $60 area. So the game plan for me, I'm really kind of like, guys, at the end of the day, I'm a trader, right? I'm a trader here. I'm looking at this like I would love to see 15. Then I would like to see, that $15 area act as support. I'm going to jump in at that point. I'll buy 20,000 shares at that point, and then we're off to the races because I know how psychologically the FOMO, the momentum, the molasses is coming, baby. But it's not going to happen until we hit 15. $15, that's my target. That's my plan. I'm buying at 15. I'm selling at $1 million. Let's go. Apes to the moon. Patrick Whelan to the moon. This is the only channel on YouTube that's talking about this $15 area. Everybody else is talking about how we're going to the moon. Well, I'm telling you the truth, my friends. Well, maybe not the truth, but I'm telling you my personal truth opinion here, my ideological idea here that this $15 area is very, very key, very, very important for this overall trend. And I think it's very clear that this yellow line, this trend line, is pointing us to where? $15! $15 make you holler. Yes, I have my shirt unbuttoned. Yes, this is a classy, fancy shirt. Yes, my collar is popped. Welcome to the party, my friends. That's what we're looking for. $15 on AMC for the buy. Then we're looking for the move to the moon. All right, let's go. That's my plan. That's my thing. That's all I'm going to say here. We had earnings. They came out. It didn't do anything. The stock price is still going down, down, down. And it's so funny because everybody wanted to come and ridicule me and make fun of me and say, I'm an idiot. Patrick said that stock's going to $15. He's an idiot. Well, we get it, right? It went from 28 back to 38 on hype, on FOMO, going into earnings. And guess what? Once again, it got dumped. It got dumped. It got dumped like a, I don't even know what it got dumped. Super dumped. But there it is, down to 31.78 area now. And it's beautiful. It's so freaking beautiful at this point. So, again, like I said, $15, my friends. $15 make you holler. If you guys have not learned anything so far, number one, this channel is for entertainment, for purposes of entertainment. And also, every once in a while, I talk about my opinion here. It's not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. And like I said, I believe that the scenario here is not going to play out like people believe. I don't think we're just going to go from 30 to 100. I'm thinking more like we're going to hit a point in despair, right? Where everybody is finally like from 30 to 15. Everyone's like, oh my baby Jesus, this is not working. We don't get rich no more. We don't get no money. At that point, once that happens, we hit 15. We kind of bottom out. We fizzle there, right? We fizzle for a little bit. We go sideways. We consolidate. The magical fairies come down from magical utopias above, and then they start to rain down on all of us, all us little people, and they start to whisper. They hear whispers in the wind. People talking about Moaz. Let me show you this. So you can see how this is making lower high, lower high, lower high. It's going to make a lower low, lower low. This will be our next lower low. I would say down the $20 area. We might get another push up to the 30s, kind of just ride this trend. There's a lot of people that are behind this move and, that are trying to buy the dip, and they're going to be, they're going to be stubborn along the way, on the way down. But I know one thing, and one thing is for sure, that when stocks, even when they're going up, when they're going down, when they're, when they're doing the whole momentum, the move, when they're making the move, they're not going to just go straight down unless you're in KLA. That could go straight down. But in general here, AMC, let's go. $15. It's still very, 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 very much there in our sights. It's in my crosshairs. I'm watching that $15 area. If you guys haven't already, do me one big favor. Hit that like button, subscribe button, all the buttons down below. I will talk to you guys later on.